I had hit the switch with my toes. You know, it's got these little buttons on it. On the machine that you can change. So that's what I did. I hit the switch and I couldn't get it back into the right position. I finally got them both on back on where one's on the television and one's on the computer. Okay, I'm gonna go through these cards. Then we'll get back to gaming. Those are probably some old attitudes. Because that was marked WCW. I probably haven't messed with those. God, I hate I lost that other one. But its attitudes might work. I'll go through them and look at them. Here's some ECWs. I don't know what they are. I just tied them in letters. Okay, let me hit the switch. That's one of them cards that's multi. It's got 2 channels on it. Oh, it's my other ECW game. Okay, so we checked those 2 cards. That other one, of course, is WCW1. I already knew what was on that. WCW2 loads. Obviously, just the Mayhem is corrupted. Okay, so it's got... Oh, I see it don't have any saves on it. It's got Nitro, Thunder, Goldberg TV, Army Men 3D with WCW versus the World, and number 4 for Attitude. I'm gonna load them attitudes. I'm gonna see what's on those. Okay. Now we know what those 2 cards is. I'm gonna put them over here at the side. Because after I get through going through these cards, I'm gonna get out this attitude, see what those cards are. And I want to check that ECW as well. Okay, what I've done is I've only got out my original PlayStation cards, the ones that I had back then, because I want to see what's all on these cards. I checked the two WCWs. I've got the ECW Hardcore Revolution. I'm not sure it works. I don't think it works. The WWF Attitude card. I don't think it works. WWF 2A. WWF number 1. And now WCW Bash at the Beach. And these two aren't marked. And that's a PS1. Oh yeah, that was a PS2 that I had in my system. I don't want to lose it. That's where my current games are at. Okay, so this one's not marked. Let's put the non-marked one in. It's one of my old ones, but the ECW does load. And it's D, L, A. It's out of order, okay? I must have saved all those to the bigger card. That must have been it before I saved it to the big card. That's one attitude there. So that's going to be just duplicates. That one there must have got damaged from the house fire because it barely works. It does have ECW on it. It must be another copy. I probably made copies of them. Because in the old days, one time I had 500, 700 plus, and I lost them. So I probably made backups when I started making them again. Now we're going to put in the attitude card. Let's see what's on the attitude card. Wouldn't hardly come out of the machine. I about knocked my HMDI thing off. Hold on, let me pick it up. That one wouldn't come out of the machine. That's a strange looking save. It works though. It's got one SmackDown on it. Indie, WCW 1, WWF 1. You know how old this is. WCW 2, WWF 2, Indie 4, Hell. I don't know what Hogs was. Boza. And TNA. So it must go back to the early 2000s. And there's one SmackDown on here. Let's get Attitude out. We're gonna see what's on this. Oh wait, I got two more cards to go through here. Let's go through these two cards. We're gonna see what's on WWF 1 and 2A. There must have been two WWLs when I had the House Fire. Because I marked one WWF 1 and 2A, unless 2A meant for 2 Attitude. That's what it means. Because number 1's, yeah, it's 2 Attitude. Number 2 Attitude. And one must be damaged because it won't load. Warzone! I saved for Warzone. I'm gonna try that on the other card, see if it works. Sometimes you could get them to work in other cards. So we're gonna pull one back out and we're gonna see if we can get it to load. No, one will not work. So we're going to check these attitudes out. We're going to see what's on them. So I'm going to get attitude out, and we're going to see what's on these cards. Unfortunately, one will not work. One of those you have to give the wiggle. It's one of my old Resident Evil saves. GTA 2, Warzone, another Smackdown, 99%, Medal of Honor, ID4, and Namco Museum. Okay, so I know what's on that one now. Okay, we're going to load this and see what's on this. And I got this one too. I don't know. It may just be a copy. We'll find out. We will find out. We will see here too. To jump the fuck. Do 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 pussy. I hadn't thought of that song in a long time, and then they played it the other. I used to play it all the time on my duck. And I hear a schmuck. Not to be confused with a duck. A schmuck. Okay. Attitude looks pretty good. Some of my games are really skin up. Of course, I replaced it several times. So, okay, I'm going to get ready to get started here. And I'm going to cut the mic off for just a second. Okay, we should be ready here in just a bit. And I got to thinking, just in case I put some real life people in here or something, I'm going to put up the screen while I pull the card up, just to play it safe. Hold on, give me just a second. There we go. I'll be back to the video here in a minute. And I wasn't talking, I don't think. I think I had my mic off. I was speaking for nothing. I was going through them. Let's see if I'm working. Yeah, I had my mic off there for a minute. It looks like it was safe with the exception of one card. I'm going to pull it out, the second card. As far as I can tell, it's safe. I had one card with some vulgar stuff on it. I took that one out. So, okay. Vulgar names. Stuff on it. Took that one out. It must be around the time that that I made those WCWs. It must have been around the time that I made the other card was recenter because it had some of the rock stars on it in the late 2000s. But these cards are probably from the when WCW was on, because I'm assuming because I moved them around or after WCW went off. Because it's got Sugar Shane and all them in it. So I'm assuming that that's when it was. I'm guessing JC Bozea must be picking at J. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna find out if it's Bozawood. Let's load him. He might have been mocking. He might have been mocking Hogan if it's him. It may not be him. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's Bozawood dressed up as Hogan. Oh, I know what that is. Fuck you, New Blood. It's the Hogan. I must have spelled it wrong. It's from the New Blood Hogan. It's the anti-New Blood Hogan. That's what it is. Bozea. Yeah, that's who it is. Okay, I spelled it wrong. It's probably one of them nights I couldn't see. Mr. Bose. I don't know who Mr. Bose is. That's Bozawood. Let's see what he looked like back then. I'm curious. I'm curious what Bozawood looked like back then. Oh, he was mocking Hogan. I was right. That was probably how the Bozawood character was introduced, because I said I remembered him mocking Hogan, and that was how he came into it. So this is most likely the first Bozawood character I'd made. Now, I don't really know, because I can't go back and think. I can't remember. But I did remember that I come up with the Bozawood name because he was mocking Hogan. So I'm thinking that must have been it. Terry Bollea, that's it, and that's the FUMB Bollea. And I guess I put Britney Spears in there and Christina Aguilera. Then we got some of the WWE wrestlers there. That's most likely my first Bozawood I made, because he was mocking Hogan. And I see I just put it over on, I made Charles Manson, Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson. Stephanie McMahon, Albert, Molly Holly, Steven Richards, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Lita. Yeah, this was after the WCW sale, because Shane O'Mac has been put in WCW. Mm-hmm. Satan. Okay. The only one I had made for TNA at that time was James Storm. There's Trent Reznor, so the Trent that I was seeing must have been the regular Trent. He must have been over here on that bad card, because I ain't seeing him. The Boaster, let's see. That's probably mocking Hogan too. And I'm smelling somebody's old shit. Some old dope. Be sick at my stomach for sure. Damn dope heads around here. Hold on, let me turn on my air thing. The good news is there's still arresting here in this town. You read them in the paper all the time. I hope they catch whoever that is. Can't believe I can't sit in my own fucking goddamn house without having to smell goddamn marijuana. I don't have the entrance that's cut off on this tape. Oh, lordy. That's a weird looking brute.
The human. human body dies.
Oh, that boy. You can tell I was a newbie at making things because I've gotten better at it now. But you can't never tell. These might be just the old ones I'd made and saved to this card. I lost all my ECW ones, but I may have been on Kelpies. You never know.
Player 2 takes another one. Locked together. Oh. Another nice move by player 2.
That must have been what I was smelling earlier, and I didn't know what I was smelling. It was hurting my throat.
They hooked it up. Player 2 falters.
No wonder I stay agitated all the time. That shit agitates you. A lot of murders was done off of marijuana, and that's the one thing they don't tell you.
Player 1 in control here. They tie up.
That bunch of Charles Manson sat up here and smoked and done all kinds of drugs before they went out and done what they did. They like to tell you that it's all safe and all this stuff. I heard that back when I was in high school, by the way. About how it nulls the senses so you can... And a lot of times before people went to do killings and stuff, they'd sit and smoke it. They don't tell you that anymore. Having to smell shit all the time. Well, people are so trashy.
These fans are electric. What's wrong with them, Shane? Close quarters. Player 1's going ballistic. Mixing it up. Nice move over there by player 1. And there they go. Player 2's got the momentum. Finally, some real action. It's pandemonium going wild. Listen to these idiots. Player 1 turns things around right here, Kingfish. He's all over this one like steak on... Player 2 gets built up ahead of steam now. He's got some evil intentions here, Shane.
It must have us on hard or something. I can't play it.
Picture perfect. Tangled up. Player 1 is in a bad way. That's right, McMahon. I'd hit him too if I could. Oh, no! They hook up.
Dang, I can't play it. He's gonna beat me for sure.
It's over. He's wide open. Player 2 lowers the boom. That one had attitude, Shane.
Hit him in the nuts.
Boom! Head on. He ran right into that one. These fans are going through the roof. They're a bunch of bloodthirsty idiots. It's over. This is gonna get ugly, Shane. Player 2's really manhandling player 1.
I may have to get off, y'all.
Time ago, Shane. Player 1 took the initiative. Oh, yeah! Jockeying for position. Player 1 with the leverage. They tie up. That was pathetically slow. Yes! Yeah! Who do the fans think they are? Player 1 needs all the help he can get, Shane.
Let's see if we can pin him.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll try to be back later tonight, maybe. We'll see. What's with that music? What's with that fucking music? Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I love that one. The squeaky cheat. That makes them squeak. The Bigfoot tweet. The big hand. The headless cheat. I'll see y'all later. Sorry I ranted. I just get so fed up with these people around here. This place is just hell in Sodom and Gomorrah. And when I say that, I ain't talking about what the Bible thumpers are talking about. I'm talking about the noise and all that and the disrespect for your neighbors. Shit.